First Class Coach. It was summer holiday time on the island of Sodor, and many tourists were visiting the many sights the island had to offer. Because of all the visitors, Sir Topham Hatt had arranged for the famous engine City of Truro to visit. The engines were pleased to see Truro again, particularly Duck and Oliver, the Great Western engines. They looked forward to talking to another fellow Western engine. But they weren't the only ones who were excited. Old Slow Coach was as well. She too was from the Great Western Railway, and had always wanted to meet City of Truro. One day, she was at the seaside station thinking excitedly about Truro's visit when devious Diesel rumbled in. "What are you so pleased about?" he asked. "The famous City of Truro is coming to visit. Oh, I hope he talks to me," Coach bubbled. "City of Truro won't talk to you," Diesel sneered in his oily voice. "He may be a steam engine, but at least he's a respectable one. He'll be more likely to recognize the worth of a modern diesel than an old coach like you." Coach's face fell. She was deeply hurt. Diesel left his trucks and oiled away. Later on, Duck and Oliver were in the sidings and they noticed Coach's downcast face. "What's wrong, Coach?" Duck inquired. Coach told him what Diesel had said. Duck scowled. "Don't listen to Diesel. He's nothing but a troublemaker. I know from experience. He once told lies about me." "And that's exactly what he told you. Lies," coaxed Oliver. "You matter a great deal. I'm sure Truro will notice you." Coach felt a little better knowing she had Duck and Oliver on her side, but she still felt somehow that Diesel was right. Soon the big day came and Truro arrived. Truro greeted the engines and began making friendly conversation when Sir Topham Hatt arrived. "Welcome to the island of Sodor," he said. "I know you've just arrived, but there's a train of beachgoers who are off to the seaside and the other engines are busy. Could you take it, please?" "Of course," replied Truro grandly. "We mustn't disappoint the passengers." And he puffed away. It wasn't long before Truro reached the station. After the passengers had left their coaches, he moved them into the sidings. Old Slow Coach was nervous. Diesel, who was there in the yard, had much more confidence. He moved up closer and honked his horn to make himself notice. But Truro didn't pay attention to him. Something else had caught his attention. "Well, bless my boiler, you're a Great Western carriage," Truro said, moving closer to Coach. She was surprised Truro was speaking to her. Yes, I am," Coach stuttered. "I used to pull coaches like you all the time back on the Great Western. What's a beautiful coach like you doing sitting around the sidings?" he asked. Coach blushed and explained how she was the workman's hut and that she would be taken out on journeys when they were needed somewhere. Just then, Percy arrived to take out Old Slow Coach, as it was his turn to take the workman's train. "Excuse me, may I take the workman's train instead?" Truro asked. "I would love to take this lovely coach out for a run." Coach was thrilled. Diesel couldn't believe it. "What's so special about her?" he asked. "She's more worth talking to than a rude little diesel shunter," Truro retorted. "Of course," said Percy. "Just ask the yardmaster." And so it was arranged. Diesel seethed with fury as Truro pulled away with Coach in tow. Coach had a lovely time with Truro. He was kind and gentle, and they recalled their younger days as they ran along the coast. Later that night, Coach told Duck and Oliver all about her run with City of Truro. "So it seems he noticed you after all," chuckled Oliver. "We told you Diesel was wrong." Old Slow Coach could only smile and agree.